What's going on, Grizzlies? This is TheGrizzlyMuffin here, and welcome to another episode of my mission walkthrough series. In this episode, I'm going to be showing you guys how to do the Cops Capacity mission from Leicester. For this one, you do have to be level 19 to start it up yourself, so if you're not already level 19, go ahead and get a friend to start this one up for you. Also, only one player is required to do this mission the most effectively, but 2 players can be used max, but that's really not recommended. Also, if you have a buzzard attack chopper, go ahead and order that up because it's going to be your best friend in this mission, and if you don't have a buzzard attack chopper, go ahead and try to contact a friend that does, and he can do all the work for you, or you can do all the work in the mission. But really, if there's 2 of you guys in the buzzard, it's probably going to slow you down. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this video. So if you guys get into this mission, the first thing you're going to want to do is call up Pegasus and have them send you a buzzard attack chopper. If you don't already have a buzzard, go ahead and get a friend in the session that can spawn one in for you, and either you can do all the work and he can do all the work. It doesn't really matter. So once you guys have gotten the buzzard, the screen's going to prompt you to go collect the supplies from the warehouse. Basically, this is, since this mission is for people who are level 19, it's like, I'm pretty sure the level that you first get sticky bombs at, so I guess it doesn't really expect people to have them right away or be very, I guess, skilled with them or whatever. So it tells you to go to the warehouse to just pick them up anyway, but you need to just really get close to the marker in order to have it prompt you to go ahead and start destroying the first police cars. So trying to destroy these first police cars is going to be maybe the trickiest part of this mission, mostly just because you're right in front of a police station, so there are going to be cops shooting at you, and since they're cops, your buzzard's going to automatically try to lock onto them. But a trick that I actually found out a couple months ago was that if you use the LB and RB buttons, you can kind of switch around what you're locking onto, so try to use that trick a lot whenever you're destroying the cop cars, and you should be able to get them fairly quickly. Now, this part of the mission is normally probably the hardest part for most people for 2 reasons. One, because it gives you a very limited time window that you can use to go ahead and get the riot van, and also just because you're trying to blow up a riot van, and even RPGs don't get that thing too easily. But basically, since you've got a buzzard, it really is going to help you a lot. It's going to take maybe like 1 or 2 missiles to go ahead and destroy it, but once you've done that, you can go ahead and move on to the next set of police cars. Just like with the first set of cop cars, these police bikes are going to be a little bit tricky to get just because they're under some cover of, like, if you can see like that building bridge there or whatever. But basically, since there aren't very many cops around, you can lock onto them pretty easily. The faster you can get to them, the better, because if the cop cars start swarming around you, you're going to start locking onto them, they're going to start shooting at you, and it's really not going to be any fun at all. But once you get that, go ahead and start moving towards the prison bus. So whether you've got a buzzard attack chopper or not, this is probably going to be the easiest part of the mission for most people. Mostly just because the prison bus is pretty wide out in the open, there aren't many cops around, so you can basically just destroy it and get the fuck out. It's going to tell you to lose the cops, so since you do have a buzzard attack chopper, it is going to be fairly easy, and even if you've got a fast car, if you've kept a 3-star this whole time, it should be pretty easy to get out. Now, you guys did earlier in the video see me destroying some cop cars. I did try to keep that to a minimum, because I'm not really too sure if you can escalate up to a 4-star or 5-star, making this, like, harder to lose the cops. But either way, once you destroy the prison bus, you just need to try to find some cover and lose the cops so you can finish off the mission. So if you guys have done this mission the way I did, you should get around $13,000 in just under 2,500 RP. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Let's try to get this video to 5 likes and also subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Ladios!